Okay, we're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Friday D&D sessions. It's been about 2 weeks since we last played. How are you? How are you all? You all been good?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing
Good. Good. Well, this is going to be a crazy session, I think. Perhaps, maybe. I don't know.
good.
So, let's go ahead and pick things up where we left off previously on AshWinter. You had all escaped from the clutches of Ethelos by a clever use of a combination of spells. On the way through this escape, you met a man, a strange man, within your Temple of the Gods, Lily, and he seems to have joined you for now. However, you did not escape Ethelos without casualties, and Osric Barmus did die. This death was a little peculiar, however, though. As Oz was dissolved by the nanites, turned into a gray goo, his soul left his body and entered into the soul gem that he was given by Jurgle, the scribe of the dead. This gem, carried by Lenara, was taken with the party in a strategy to buy them time to actually flee. You ignored some attempted contact from Ezekiel, who seemed to try to offer a deal. And Oz learned a little bit about himself. Turns out Oz is a time traveler, guys. Something like it, anyways. Ein is Oz, and there are millions of other Oz's trapped within this soul gem. So, trying to figure out what to do, Lily began working on a body for Oz, talking to the blacksmith in Hillsfar that helped her with Luna's body, and also being assisted by Sigil. And just as Lily sets the helm, the head of Oz's new body down, finally finished with this particular piece, almost done with the body itself, just about an hour and a half or 2 hours to go, she gets a message, and it's Inazuma, and he has been kept. That's where we're going to go ahead and pick up. Lily,
And we've
you received this message.
Yeah,
We've clarified what?
we've clarified that she's told me this already.
Okay, so this is right after you receive it and you tell Eve.
yeah. Go back to working on Oz's body.
Okay.
I pick Sigil up. Sigil? Do you have that gate spell?
Yes. Wait, what?
A gate spell. What you did with Oz that one time.
I do. But why?
Inazuma. We need to pull him here now.
What? Wait, you need me to pull Inazuma? I can.
Do it. He's in danger.
Okay.
I also gave you the sending stone too. That was tied to Inazuma.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything to Inazuma because I don't know the dangers. At all.
Okay. So are you asking Sigil to cast Gate to pull Inazuma back from Thunder's Reach?
Yes. And I will help him quicken spell if I absolutely have to.
Okay. No, you don't have to do that. He traces some Gates in action. Boop. He traces some sigils, haha, in there, and runs his new gnomish hand through them. He goes, I was planning on returning to my body today. Ugh.
Don't worry. You got a
And
few
you
more days.
this circle of interlocking runes and sigils begin expanding and glowing with this bright red light. It expands to the width of about 15 feet, then 30 feet, and then it starts shining bright white. Mist fills this circle, and you hear almost like the sound of a massive bass drum. As the gate opens, your DM's going to read the gate spell because they forgot to do that.
Good job.
Let's see. I'm sorry, 20 feet in diameter.
It should be in NPC spam still.
Yeah. On action. Da 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 da. Cool. Ooh. Oof. Do you guys have? You know what? We're gonna hand wave that.
Mm.
He had all his components taken.
I would pay for it. I would chuck him like a football to the nearest diamond place.
To the nearest diamond place?
Yep.
Where you're going to find a diamond worth at least 5,000 gold pieces.
5,000? I've got 2,500,
Right.
so I think we can find the extra diamonds we need.
It's one diamond.
It's a singular diamond.
I'm hoping so.
Oh, buddy.
Make the roll?
Roll me an investigation check. With advantage, you're being helped.
12. Shit.
Fuck. You do not find this diamond worth 5,000 gold pieces. A singular diamond worth that much is incredibly rare. And the gate locks into place, and it sputters without the final component to seal it to the world. I forgot, wait. All of my components are gone now! He just starts, like, ripping out his hair off the top of his head.
Don't do that.
Do you have any idea how long I spent gathering those components?
Probably one of my lifetimes.
He's like running around now. He just runs up to a wall and just face plants right into the wall.
Okay, that's funny. I'm going to try something else. I am going to I really didn't want to have to do this. I place my raven on top of Shadowscale's head, and I pop the cork, and I pray to both deities to see if they can both do something.
What are you popping the cork of?
Holy water to pour on Shadowscale.
Okay. Roll me a spellcasting ability check. Charisma for you.
Charisma. Alright.
Yep.
14. Didn't work.
As you begin to reach out to the Raven Queen and your second deity, you struggle. And then there's silence. The rolls have not been great tonight. I'm sorry.
This is what lies below all over again.
Oh god.
Maybe we should try looking at another place. Would that help?
Another place? What do you mean?
There must be another store we can look at.
Merchant Guild, maybe?
Siege, if you would like to roll an investigation check with advantage, you may. If you're assisting her in looking.
Can I turn around and cast guidance on him as he leaves?
He'll be outside of the range of guidance. It's got a range on it.
What's a touch range?
Oh, thank
So
you.
wait, you can cast it on him and he can just go around the city?
Yeah. I mean, it lasts like a minute, but...
Oh, it wouldn't matter then. No.
Okay.
Yeah. If it lasted maybe like 30 minutes.
18.
18. roll me a d20. Wow. Okay.
3.
All right. Looking at various shops and other things, Siege, you kind of have a way of stumbling into places that you need to be. This kind of happens sometimes.
Question: why are you calling him Siege?
Because it's easier than
It's,
Asija.
yeah, it's easier than Asija
Okay.
because
Okay, just
I
making
call
sure.
everyone, I call all the characters by a nickname. So
And I also just realized that Asija almost is like a poor man's way of saying a seizure, which I have all the time. Didn't even
Oh,
realize that.
Right.
Sorry.
we had a character in the Monday campaign named Siege, so it's kind of like it's like a weird thing here. Siege, you have this weird, not even a habit really. You just have this weird coincidence where you kind of stumble into places that you need to be occasionally, and in this instance, you happen to find a it's not necessarily someone trying to sell a very expensive diamond, but you do see one on
I did not
display.
need to hit that. I apologize.
That's fine. You do see one on display, and this one is part of a collection of diamonds. As you're looking around, is this a good shop? Poke your head in, and it happens to be a little bit of a museum of geology. One of the diamonds in here is particularly large. I mean, real large. And you start to get the idea that this diamond's probably worth at least 5,000 gold pieces. At least.
Excuse me. That big one right there. Is
There's
it
a-
for sale?
There's a woman that's kind of like going around and she's talking to people that are looking at these. Is it for sale? I don't think so. What?
Are we with him or
You are.
oh, as you continue.
I don't think it's for sale. No.
Would you qualify it an emergency? I will pay the full price, even over, to use it.
May I ask what for?
One of my friends is in dire danger, and I kind of sort of need to pull him out of it.
I would be careful with how you say that.
And then I'm going to cast suggestion on the shop person.
Oh, are you casting it out in the open?
Yes.
Suggestion has a material component, so you would have to make me a stealth check to try to hide the fact that you're holding
Yeah,
a
perfectly
focus.
fine.
Wait, what's your focus? What was your focus again?
I wanted to say it was the doll, if memory serves me correctly.
That's right, your doll's a focus.
Yeah.
Make a deception check here.
Okay. I'm good at
Okay.
this.
Oh God. Okay. Fuck. You kind of just grab the doll that's draped over your shoulder, and you're.
I'd be careful how you say that.
And on kind of just like playing with one of the buttons on the doll, or it's wax, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Wax and wood.
Yeah, and there's like this little wood part on the doll, and you just kind of play with that for a second, and the magic begins. What are you suggesting?
That they would sell it to us. Normal price.
Okay. That is a wisdom save from her, I believe. Where are my dice at? Hold up.
Over on the nightstand.
No, they are not. Oh, here they are.
Good job.
Wisdom save from her. I'm gonna say she probably has a +1 to wisdom as a like museum curator. Oh no. Okay, that's a fail. That's a natural one.
Okay.
So she kind of cocks her head to the side. I'm sure we don't need it. Actually, we have many other fine gemstones. I think it is for sale. Actually, let's see. Let me think of. Let's see, so she thinks for a second. In fact, it's taking up so much space right now.
Yes, it takes an unghastly amount of space.
It does. Could you take it off of our hands for us for 5,000 gold pieces?
Evelyn, Eve, I'm not sure your name actually. Do you have
Eve,
that?
it is 3 letters, and yes, I have that.
I'm sorry, I'm old. Okay, give the kind lady the money.
Very well. I believe the Gurchits Guild has, like, I guess what we could, an amount for a check that I could stamp, sign, and
There are paper checks, but you've never used them before. But if you would like to, you can go retrieve money from the Merchants Guild.
that would take too long.
But you've already spent quite a long time looking for this.
You know what? I think I have it right.
Right here, I do have 30,000 gold on me, so I'm just gonna pay for it.
Well, the spell has concentration up to 8 hours, so
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's fine.
I'm just saying.
Wait, what spell has concentration up to 8 hours? Oh, yeah.
Suggestion.
Yeah. So it's not going to take too long or anything, as long as a meteor doesn't crash into Siege or something.
Oh well, like I said, I just paid the
Okay.
5,000.
Okay, so you pay her. She takes it. She counts it for kind of like she does a merchant's count where they kind of count like every other coin basically, and she seems satisfied and hands you the gem and takes down the sign for it. She goes, "We won't need this anymore, I'm sure."
Matter of fact, I can take that with it. It would be great to display it.
Excellent, here, and she hands you the sign for the diamond.
Thank you. You are so kind. I hope your business goes swellingly.
I think it will.
I do too. I think we will leave now.
I think you should.
Okay,
Okay.
we go striding back
Um,
towards.
Thank you, old man. I don't really care for the price, if you catch my meaning.
I don't actually. But here you go.
Okay, thank you. I don't know if Sigil can cast it again. And he's probably
I'm
gonna
gonna,
not
I'm gonna
have
go
it.
ahead and say yes.
Okay.
Just because he tried and didn't have the components doesn't mean like it didn't consume the spell slot. So
Okay.
As you bring in the diamond, searching in all of this, you've spent about an hour searching.
Oh, I know.
As a
Whatever he's in, he's probably gonna have nothing on him. So let's just get this over with, please.
Okay.
Oh, he might be naked.
I don't
Would be
care.
funny. I was gonna say it'd make a good story.
It probably would. Maybe I should
So-
draw pictures of it while I'm at it.
That would be quite odd. You are an odd person.
So Sigil takes the diamond, begins casting Gate again, and actually manages to get the cast off this time. And the gate expands. Give me a second here.
Oh, by the way,
As he's starting to cast.
I would be ready for maybe something comes out the other end that we don't want. That would be quite displeasurable.
Eat anything that comes out of that portal that isn't Inazuma. And I large and reduce. Shadow Scale.
And all the townspeople are freaked out that there's a giant dragon in the middle of town. Okay.
Okay, so I am hand waving part of Gate here, as I am DM fiating part of Gate, because per the text of the spell, this would not actually work. Because in order to suck a creature through the portal, they have to be on a plane of existence other than the one that you are currently on. We're going to hand wave that. So, as the portal locks into place, begins shining out this bright light, Inazuma, you are not having a good time. But 2 guards carrying you after a vicious beating. You are at 1 hit point. You have been knocked unconscious 3 times and then revived. They have beat you and beat you and beat you for information on the resistance. I need you to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw from Inazuma's sheet.
Is he even back?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh,
Not yet.
there we
Okay. Um, you are currently considered frightened for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay. And you are not doing real well at all in terms of mental stability currently. Holding your own for an hour against these people is pretty rough. And as you are being drugged through this hallway by two guards, the gate opens and you feel this weird tingling in kind of the pit of your stomach. And then all of a sudden you're sitting on the ground in bright daylight in Hillsfar. You look around you and there's Eve, a weird gnome dude, you met Sigil, so there's Sigil and then Lily.
Well, he
is
didn't
not
meet
far from-
Sigil in his new form.
Did he?
Yeah, he has not met Sigil in his new form because
Okay. Anyways, so
he would
there's a weird gnome dude. So, anyways, and you kind of spill out of the gate onto the ground, onto the cobblestone street, and look around. Currently, we are going to make a copy of Inazuma's sheet because you do not have most of your items right.
So,
Copy of Inazuma, character sheet.
I would like to think that as he like pops out on the street, Siege is just kind of like bent down, one hand on his staff, like smiling brightly in his right in his face.
Eve is resist.
Where
I'm going to
Where
kick you in the face.
am I?
That probably would not be.
Eve kicks Inazuma in the face and kills him forever.
I tried to tell her, but Evelyn, or Eve, did not listen.
You all see Inazuma come pouring out of the gate and landing on the street. He looks really bad. There are fresh wounds all over him. He is missing a pinky finger. Yep, you are missing a pinky finger. Your legs are so messed up and scarred that you can clearly see bone in multiple places. Yeah, he's real bad. His eyes, if you've ever seen anybody that's had all the blood vessels in their eyes pop, his eyes look like that right now. And he's just covered in bruises and very deep cuts. Extreme, can't even call them cuts. These are like extreme lacerations. He just got put through a meat grinder.
Quite literally.
I'll get
Pretty much.
him to a temple. Also, Oz.
Hold up. Oz isn't. You gotta talk to the shield. I also cast Channel Divinity Preserve Life on him.
Okay, all right. And you're back at half of your maximum hit points in Inazuma.
Oh, what? You thought I was going to let him die?
Well, you did say you were gonna kick him.
Oh, I plan on kicking him.
No, and Lily goes back to work. It's the least I can do.
Okay, Zuma, the only things that you have on you currently are a dagger and some thieves' tools that you've managed to keep hidden.
Okay.
You do have a set of common clothes, but they are in tatters.
All right.
All right. Lily, Oz, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Gerwin wants to talk to you once your new body is done. Inazuma, we're going to go to a temple, all right? And the trip is not going to be pleasant.
Okay.
Pick him up, Shadow Scale, and we're going to go fly to a temple.
Where's my pinky?
Gone.
It's around the corner. You'll find it later.
Why do I see bones in my legs?
He's still pretty fucked up. A lot of the major wounds have lessened a little bit with the Channel Divinity, but you're not actively bleeding out currently. You have been technically stabilized, and with the Channel Divinity, you can at least you're at least in conscious state right now.
Right.
You're lucid, but with his current wounds, he he's not doing real good. So if
Okay.
you're planning to take him to a temple or something like that, you go ahead. Just be aware that he is extremely hurt right now.
Yes.
Every movement you make is just pain. You shift one of your legs, and you're 100% certain that it's broken in multiple places. Your shoulder is dislocated. It's not. None of this is good.
Okay.
We're making the other one a new body. We could make this one.
Where's Suki? I need to get back.
So help me, you say back and back and back. I'm going to stab you myself. Now, where is all your items?
They took it from me.
Am I still with him?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay, I'm gonna cast another suggestion on him.
Okay. What are you suggesting?
Go to sleep and rest.
Okay. Zuma, do you resist this?
No.
Okay. So you see this old man kind of smile at you, and I imagine you kind of like take the doll. Go ahead.
I'm holding it in front of his face, and then I like cradle it like he needs to sleep. And
You should go to sleep, my friend, and rest.
Okay. And Zuma, you lay back and fall asleep. You are at 4 stacks of exhaustion, is a note.
Okay. I'm going to... Well, I have Shadow Scale Large reduced, so she's going to pick him up very carefully. And she's going to walk on her hind legs, and we're going to go take him to a temple. I imagine this is too much for you right now, Lily, so I'm going to go take him to a temple.
Yeah, I need to finish this anyway.
He probably doesn't have his sending stone. Someone
And
who
Lily,
does.
you're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
You're very close.
But Groen wants to talk to you once your body is done. I take out my pair of sending stones and I hand one to Lily. If you need me, contact me. I'm going to be with him. And I'll get you your money back, old man.
Thank you, E.
Come
Lily
along.
just nods.
Come along, Jeff. We start walking to...
Wait, where did the skeleton get here?
He's always been here.
He does have his hood up, and it's very difficult to tell that he's a skeleton with his hood up because he's very good at hiding his face. He wears like this bandana over his face, and the hood drapes really low. And so if you're not looking closely, it's difficult to tell. But with your passive perception, you would probably catch some like bone and stuff and be like, wait a minute, hold on, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Ancient meaning.
Wait a goddamn second here.
Okay.
We go to a route that she can fit through without much hassle.
Well, she's a dragon and can carry him in the air if she chose to.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want
It might
to...
attract a little attention.
It might jar him a little bit too much. That's why
Yeah.
we're walking.
Okay. And you are attracting attention. There is a dragon walking through the city, and everybody's kind of like, what? And you notice that they're giving you a wide berth. Some of them have seen Shadow Scale before, but she's a lot bigger than she used to. So, you do see like a couple of people just kind of stroll right past her, just like, what the fuck ever, man. Just like, I don't even care. But you make your way to the temple. Meanwhile, Lily, you're getting really close to finishing this body. I would say you probably have a good 15 more minutes left. You're putting the finishing touches on now. The body's fully constructed, and it's just barely, it just needs a few more good turns, and then it needs the final castings. And Oz, you have been in this fucking place for a little bit, my friend. It's been a couple of days.
As
go
a
ahead.
note, during Lily's break, shoot him and casting guidance on the necklace still.
The shield or
Which
necklace.
necklace?
The Oz's soul gem.
Oh, okay. And Oz, after about the first day of this, you notice that you can now form a fully corporeal form within this infinite space that you are trapped in, with all of the other Oz's as well. And you notice that some of them can kind of start. They seem to have a little bit more form to them, a little bit more shape. And you've been, I'm assuming, talking with Ein and maybe the other Oz's.
Yep, just the same general ideas of trying to get just the basic ideas of what is actually going on.
Okay. So after talking mostly with Ein, and there's a couple of other different Oz's. Some of them are real assholes, by the way. Like, they ain't real friendly. Others are perfectly, they're all chill.
They didn't make it out of Kundrakar.
Some of them didn't make it out of Kundrakar. Some of them did not. You hear stories of various ways that they died. In one of the stories, they ran into an alternate version of themselves and they got murdered. Because everyone knows that only Oz can kill Oz, and you do hear this phrase uttered about 1 million times. But Ein discusses with you some of the specifics of the kind of continuum that you have gone through for eons, really, of actual lifetimes. And at one point, he's telling you about Ethelos and the interactions that Ethelos had. Yeah, wibbly wobbly stuff. The interactions that Ethelos had with AshWinter, the interactions that Azakil had with Ethelos and AshWinter, and he tells about probably the closest that you ever came to really succeeding in everything was the only time that you had ever made it of the Temple of Orn, because every time that you'd ever entered into the Temple of, every single time that you succeeded in entering the Temple of Orn, you died. There was
simple answer: we don't go in.
Simple answer: we don't go in. That's been tried before. He explains it.
You see, what we know is that the temple contains some very vital information at the end. And I believe that not going in is not a good idea. But I don't know. I failed, he failed, that one failed, that one. He starts pointing around him.
But he explains that you did get very close. You made it to the end of the Temple of Orn. You had already defeated AshWinter by this point with the help of Azakil, who you had allied with. And Azakil had now been kind of battling with Ethelos. And at the end of this Temple of Orn, there was a final door that hid the secret behind it. And you were just about to reach it when Ethelos and Azakil both made their way down into the temple and intercepted you. At this point, most of your companions had already died earlier in the temple, and it was really just you and one other person. And Azakil showing up at that point made it almost impossible to succeed, and he killed you. And what happened after that is kind of a mystery, because Ethelos was working with him.
Can I get a description of this other person that was with me?
The other person that was with you was a Leave individual.
He stood a little bit, nearly as tall as you, and he liked to use a bow. He shot things.
Okay.
Do you know?
Did he have a name?
At this point?
I do. I do.
I believe his name was Hefe.
You killed your Hefe! You killed Hefe!
I remember your friend Groen was with you before that as well, but he fell in the room previous. Tragically.
Okay, is there a way that I can obtain this information? I mean, say, hypothetically, I get to the Temple of Orn again, I get inside, I get to this point again. I need to be able to access this information again. I mean, I'll be able to talk to you through this point,
Correct.
I'm assuming?
Yes. Of course I'll be here. I'm always by your side.
Perfect. Perfect.
I don't know all of the I can't talk today. Specifics of the temple, but there are pitfalls that I can guide you around.
Oz puts an asterisk and remember to try and get us in that temple.
Good job.
What? You broke up a lot.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He broke up for me bad.
I heard it.
I heard everything he said.
Fine.
Everything was fine. He said he is putting an asterisk to remember to check for traps in there.
No shit!
Well, to remember to try to get advantage with Ein.
Oh, advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the 9. Yeah.
Ein will be able to assist somewhat if you decide to go into the Temple of Orn. So
Perfect. So, you said the only thing that was different was that the skeleton Jeff was with us this time, and that hasn't happened in the millions of other previous times.
Correct.
But the skeleton Hefe was?
Yes. Hefe
Well,
was... Yes?
He's dead.
Oh. Hefe has proven a valuable companion through millions and millions of lifetimes. I mean,
Cool.
the fact... How did he
Let's
die?
not let Eve find out about that.
I think he would probably stab you for one good measure.
I think... I don't know. This particular skeleton is different than Hefe.
Better good or well, different good or different bad?
I'm not sure.
Alright.
Oh, Hefe, we miss you.
You son of a bitch.
Listen, the fact that I could tie these two skeletons that are so important to Oz into the story of Oz makes me giddy. This is the shit I live for. But he does explain that there have been many different attempts, and almost all of them fail at the Temple of Orn or right before it.
So, have I ever gotten a sweet robot body?
No.
Haha. See? 2 for 2 on being different.
Clearly, I'm the best Lily.
Clearly, we're the best everything. Because
It's like a
Jeff
Rick and Morty
lived.
adventure.
Jeff
like a
lived.
That's timeline.
Hefe died.
You are screaming over people.
Sorry.
But yeah, you've gathered a lot of information regarding this. And have you already adjusted your sheet to match your new robo body?
Hey, of.
All right, perfect. Go ahead and best timeline. Go ahead and do you track? Are you guys keeping track of your motes of valor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, perfect. Steven, you should have 1 mode of valor. Go ahead and up that to 2.
Hell yeah.
You have a 2nd mode of valor as of this point. And then the time comes. Lily, it is time for the final castings of this body.
Yeah.
And you know what they are. Sigil assists you. And with Sigil's help, you don't really even have to roll or anything else. There's an ease to it, even. To absolute experts in the arcane and the divine, yeah, no problem. And now it is time to introduce Oz's soul into the body.
She picks up the shield and says, Are you ready?
Yes, get me out of here.
Oh, all right.
He's going stir crazy.
Yeah. All right. I guess I place the shield down next to. Well, I guess it'd be the amulet. The amulet down
Yeah, the
next
amulet.
to the body.
Okay.
And start to trace some glyphs to link the two.
All right. As you begin linking the amulet with the body, Oz, you feel this almost like tug on your soul itself. It's this connection. It's a familiarity, weirdly. And then Ein looks down at you.
I'll see you in a moment.
Well, can you see through this?
Of course.
I mean, I know I can see you, but oh, that's right,
This-
because I can see through it too. That's right.
Yeah, you could see through too.
Mm-hmm.
This is all mine, and I can see all of this.
Like
And-
everything.
Everything.
Gotta remember to put you away when I use the bath.
And right as you finish making that quip, there's this kind of jerk in your mental state, and everything goes black for a moment, and then sunlight. You were looking around at your friends. Lily, who looks exhausted. Lily, you're at 2 stacks of exhaustion, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Lily, who looks exhausted. Sigil, or well, yeah, this is Sigil, you know. The little blonde gnome, kind of eagerly looking, almost bouncing up and down, like, ooh, it's lucky. The blacksmith, who you've run into a few times. Eve is not there,
Neither is Inazuma because we
and
took
neither
him
is Inazuma. But you have an idea of what's been happening, so. And you look around, and then you look down. What's the strength score for?
I'm slapping him.
You take 1 point of damage.
That was a 7. So
No. Lily, you take 1 point
I
of
know.
damage. Yeah. As you kind of look down, you notice this metal chassis surrounding you, and you can feel all of its inner workings. There's no switches here for you to press or anything like that. This body responds to your mental commands as if it were any other body, as if it were your body, because at this point you realize this is your body, and you can raise your arm. And as you do so, Lily just whack, and you feel it. You can actually feel. And it's peculiar because it's a very acute sensation. This body has a slightly different sense of touch than your previous one. But you look down and you can see her hand just turning red where she slapped you. The whole thing.
Check.
Yeah. I
And then she hugs
did
him
what
and
was
starts
best.
crying. I know. Fuck.
And besides, you all made it out alive.
You see, like, Sigil is, like, poking at you with various instruments. He, like, picks up this little steel rod, pokes your leg. Fascinating. Ooh.
Yes, we did. Fuck. I warned you.
Thank you for getting us out, my friend.
Wait, who are you?
You know who he is. He was. We told you about him
Well,
while you were in the shield.
That's right, yeah. Oz is not officially met Siege.
No.
In a physical capacity.
Siege raises his staff a little bit. Hello.
But
Welcome to this plane.
you know I'm from this planet. Okay.
A little wry smile creeps across his face. Now, if we have nothing to do but stand here and cry, let us go check on your other friend. I believe he was this way. Siege just kind of starts wandering off towards like the general direction.
Okay.
Lily's still hugging you.
All right. Oz obviously hugs back.
Don't forget about the unconscious body next to you.
There's an unconscious
The
body.
kid.
Yeah, the kid.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want you to leave him there.
Well, at least then, like, Lily like starts fucking rubbing her eyes on her very sooted apron. At least you're okay, and fucking Inazuma's alright.
Inazuma's a damn fool. You never should have let him go.
I'm the one that encouraged it.
Yeah, you don't get to blame yourself for that. He was gonna go whether we told him to or not.
Can you carry him? And Lily
Yeah,
points to the kid.
I can carry you too.
At this point, I think you should carry both of them.
I won't say no to that. I'm tired.
Oz picks both of them up. Actually, so Oz is just a robot right now. Are there any like curtains or like drapes or anything?
You have that ability we talked about.
Yeah, you can activate an illusion that makes yourself appear
Ooh.
almost exactly like you did before. There's really no
That's right.
difference.
At least until you can get the armor off me. I forgot to leave it with you.
Well, he has the ability to. He has a built-in disguise self that can make him look like Oz. It's the only disguise self that he can use. But it does make him look like Oz. He just looks like a tiefling.
Okay. Is he gonna look naked too? Because he has no armor.
No.
No.
Aw, that would have been funny.
You got a weird obsession with naked things today.
Alright, if you want to think of something funny, just think about the fact that Lily had to install his penis.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Oz would just start following Siege.
Okay.
With the two of them in arm.
I like to imagine you're carrying Lily, and Lily is holding the kid in her lap.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
How big is a Warforge?
He's medium-sized. He's
Yep.
pretty much exactly the same size as Oz.
Oh, okay.
Because you made him to that specifications.
Yeah.
I'd like to imagine he's slightly larger than Oz was.
Yeah, sure. He's just a little bit bigger, a little bit more wide-chested, wide-shouldered.
Large enough that I could sit on his shoulder.
I mean,
That would be large, wouldn't it?
that would
Hold on. Is there a bag, like a burlap sack of any kind?
I imagine y'all have one. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Can I just like sit Lily in that and carry her like
Backpack style?
Sure.
C3PO esque?
Yeah. Sure.
It's like a baby Bjorn.
Not even gonna say no.
Yeah, best timeline.
Best timeline, friend.
I mean, she's like 5'3". She gets to see things from like 6 feet up. Pretty great.
Okay. So.
We're
Jesus.
waddling down the road.
So, where specifically are you headed?
I never said what temple I was going to. I would probably go to the best temple for, like, major healing.
Major, so like a deity of life.
Yeah.
There are a couple of like really particularly good temples for this, where life is a very is a good domain. But you end up. Let me think of a good one here. You end up at a temple to Sarenrae, who is a deity of light and life. The clerics see his wounds, take him in, and say that they will heal him. It will cost them a lot in components. They would like to be reimbursed for those.
No problem. Just get me a bill.
Okay. And you watch them work, and there's a team of clerics. It's like watching a team of surgeons.
I do say in the Sending Stone once we make it to the temple of what temple we're at.
I relay that to Oz.
NASCAR pit. Okay. And
Lily's actually just excited, like sitting in this burlap sack being carried around.
you watch your friend. They use magic to keep him asleep. He kind of stirs sometimes, but they sedate him magic and begin healing the wounds. They place him on a stone slab that's lined with various furs and other things in the far back of the temple, and they inform you that one of them kind of comes up and says, "It will be a few days. This is not good."
It's fine. We have a cleric that was building a body for someone. She'll need a few days to recoup, so we'll watch over him. Come by, make sure he's okay.
Understood.
Just get me however much it is, and I'll pull money somewhere. It's what a merchant's all about, right?
They say that they'll have a bill at the end because currently they have no idea how much healing it's going to take. That his wounds are beyond pretty much anything that this temple's ever dealt with outside of extreme cases, and there have been very few of those. So, but it's going to take Zuma a full week to heal from these wounds properly, and that'll also get rid of his exhaustion. So. Okay.
I'll wait for them because I imagine they'll be headed here soon.
Yeah. Shortly afterwards, you all arrive at this temple.
How is the boy?
Well, we don't know how much the bill is going to be. I'll get a bill at the end of it.
Can they not? Is it generate and some healing not enough?
They're healing him. I point to where they're healing them at. They've got all their clerics on it by the looks of it. Just about. They said it's a very severe case of torture and may take him a while to recover.
Out of character question, would I know, like, am I stronger than these clerics and priests that are here?
You are stronger than those clerics and priests, but his wounds are so bad it would take you days to heal him.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like curing wounds, for example, doesn't seal a wound shut most of the time, unless it's very tiny. It accelerates the body's own healing processes, more or less.
Lily, if you want to help them eventually, you can, but you need to rest first, okay?
Yeah, I do believe rest would be good.
Nice body, Oz.
Yeah, it's new.
No shit.
I made this.
Would you like your armor and stuff?
Yeah, I'd like my stuff back.
What about your weapon?
Oz holds out his hand and says the incantation to have Hefe's revenge returned to him.
And you watch as the weapon materializes out of mist in the air in his hand.
There you go.
Deathalos.
That's cool.
Somewhere off in Faerun, Athelos just goes, "Ah, fuck."
Wait, where'd my weapon go? God damn it!
My key!
Okay.
As a note, Oz, how many levels do you have in Barbarian?
1 so far.
Okay, cool. So you are.
I would suggest we take the kid
Tin
elsewhere.
Okay,
10 fighter, 4 blood hunter, 1 barbarian.
gotcha. Okay, I was evening out your sheet. You had some weird stuff going on with the classes, so I fixed
Yeah,
it.
I didn't know what it wouldn't let me change it. So
Yeah, I fixed it up.
Woohoo!
thanks. Thanks, mom.
All right, so we have you all at the temple. The clerics have kind of pushed you out of the like healing bay. There's like a sick bay that they keep people in, and they have pushed you out of this area.
But we have one more person we need healed. I point to the boy.
Oh,
He's unconscious.
oh no! All right, and they take him, and one of them does a quick diagnosis. Hold on.
I believe it's a curse.
Yeah, listen to her. She knows.
Yeah, one of them looks over the boy. Natural 20 on the medicine check.
Hello.
And natural 18 on the Arcana check. Yep, he's been cursed. He's been cursed. I believe we can remove this. It should be simple. Hopefully.
I would, but I don't have the energy today.
Yes, I can remove this one, I believe. And he traces some sigils over the boy's face and then kind of lightly pats them down, and they kind of lay flat on the kid's skin and begin to sizzle and then just shatter off of his face and into the air. And he just starts coughing violently, turns around and just starts throwing up blood.
So
And the clerics all like kind of start freaking out, and they push him back onto the table. And while he's literally just vomiting up blood, they go, "Oh," and they begin to like rapidly wheel him back to the back of the stick. He needs more help.
figured as much.
It
Well-
almost seems like there was a second curse in place, or a second contingency, perhaps.
Awkward.
Okay. Well, that just happened. Interesting curse. Any idea what it was, Lily?
Probably a contingency inflict wounds.
Pretty much exactly.
Probably. I start taking this stuff off for Oz. Taking it out of the back of the holding and giving back all his stuff. My shield's gone. I have to pay him back. By the way, we're all paying for that medical bill because I don't have the money. No offense, but I'm barely going to be able to pay him back.
Did
I'll
you
pay
even
it.
did you get an estimate?
They're not
Was
going
there
to.
like a copay?
No, no.
No, it's fine. I'll pay for it. I'm the one that said it was alright for him to go. I'll cover it.
I think you need to sleep. It's a lot of crazy talking you're doing.
I would agree with that. We should all sleep.
Go.
I'm tired, okay?
Siege just cast mass suggestion, and everyone in the room falls asleep.
No.
That doesn't work on us.
Oh yeah.
Let's. You guys can go to my house and rest. I'm gonna stay out for a little bit longer.
I need to see a man about a horse.
A horse.
It's a figure of speech.
I heard a really good figure of speech earlier today, out of character here. Somebody said, well, if they don't like it, they can just go fry their fish with someone else. I was like, wow, I love that. That's such a
Good
good
one.
figure. Yeah, I was like, whoa, hello.
I don't get it.
Basically, they can go find someone else to fry their fish with. Fry their fish with someone else. It's a good one.
They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get the horse one then.
Like,
Really?
The analogy, talk to a man about a horse, is just that you have something that you have to do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it could take as long as you're going to take recovering, or it could take a week before we actually get of how much components and stuff they use, if they'll allow Lily to help as well.
Oh man, maybe Zoom will be part robot.
No,
Oh, please.
no chance. I hope.
I'll have you know I had to pay for your body out of pocket.
Yes, she did.
No, don't pay me back. Well, actually, no, do pay me back, but pay me back in hugs. I like hugs.
How about I just let you hop in this bag anytime you want?
I will also accept that.
Legally becomes Yoda.
She's just like whispering in Oz's ear from his back while he's killing people. She's like, "The force is strong with this one, yeah."
The force is strong with this one.
He's turned into some like. I like to think of Yoda. Replace Yoda's voice with Kermit. He's just like, the force is pretty strong here. Yep.
He just flung his arms in the back.
We all know that Kermit is the Darth. We already know this.
So Yoda was a Sith. Let's go.
Can we take a break?
This is a good spot to take a break. Yeah, let's take a break.
Food.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Possibly?
yes, maybe. So I've been experimenting with some really quick keto meals, and I think I found something that I love. I've been getting this chunk chicken in a can in water, and I'm like, all right, is this even safe to eat? And I tried it, and it's not bad. And then
It's just fairly tasteless.
it's kind of bland, but it's not bad, and there's no carbs in that. And then I'm getting this chunk white tuna. Okay, the 2 cans together cost $2 plus the tax, so like $2.20. I've also got this jalapeno lime hot sauce that has no carbs in it. It's really fucking good, and mayo has 2 carbs per tablespoon. And so I've just been mixing all of that together in a bowl and just swirling it around and making this like tuna chicken salad thing, and it's fucking amazing.
I
And
love
it costs like $2.
I love this is what
canned
we were
tuna?
talking about whenever we come back to break.
All of that sounded
Deal
good
with it,
until
Heather?
you said canned tuna.
I mean, you don't have to do canned tuna. You could do it with 2 cans of chicken.
Yeah.
I wonder if they make a salmon. Like
Okay. Welcome back, friends. From the break, you have just taken Inazuma to a temple, and also the kid, and you are now sitting in a temple to Saren Ray, contemplating what just happened.
Who's pinging something over and over again?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
I'm crazy.
Yep, you're crazy.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it.
All right. So discuss. What are you guys doing?
I believe we should go check on your friend.
We already checked on our friend.
Growing.
Oh, Groen. Let's do that tomorrow.
I was totally talking about Inazuma, but okay.
Inazuma, we can't go into the healing bay. They pushed us out.
Yeah, this is like he's like in critical care surgery right now.
Sorry, I thought we were time skipping forward to like when he was starting to...
Oh no.
Oh, no.
We're picking
Hell
it up
no.
right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have things to do.
Well,
Misunderstanding.
Mhm.
I need to ask a question.
Hmm?
And I like to imagine Lulu's still in this burlap sack.
Uh-huh.
And she like looks over at Siege. I think you have a little bit of explaining to do.
No.
Okay. I sent
Well, I can't argue that.
Luna to follow you. And she lost you.
Children are prone to losing things.
That's not a
She's several
child.
thousand years old.
Well,
And she can fly.
acts like did she fly? I don't think so.
She kind of floats above the ground like 2 centimeters.
No, did she at that
No.
time?
That's what she does. She's in the room with you.
Oh,
Yeah, she just kind of hovers for a second. She's like, I can fly.
I see that.
It's really fun, except for sometimes you see things you really don't want to see.
Then stop peeking
I've
in
done the
people's
same
windows.
Like the top of some people's heads. People should wash their hair.
I would rather you not look at the top of mine.
My point is,
There I don't like it.
You disappeared, which is... Who are you?
Asija, Siege.
Eh, Yes, I know your name, but who are you?
That is who I am. I mean, I'm not sure what more you're asking. A child lost me because, I don't know, maybe she looked at a cat, or maybe she got a little bit lagged behind, but that happens. It's a big city.
Yeah, but you're slow.
That's a bit ageist.
A little. Yeah.
Yes, blame your age. That's always the way to go.
No, he's right, it is, but, I mean, I saw how fast you were moving when you walked away from us.
I am like well, I've heard of a story of locomotives, these trains that start slow and then they get faster and faster as they pick up.
I don't think that's how people
similar.
work.
It's like whenever
Yes, when they're
growing we roll them down a hill.
Yeah, exactly.
But there was no hill?
But it's a figure of speech. I thought you were a smart girl. I figured you could pick up on that.
Look, smart and understanding social things are two very different things.
I stand slightly corrected. On multiple accounts.
She's too tired to even understand that was an insult. Look, I just... Alright,
What is y'all's proficiency bonus? As in,
What are you talking about?
5.
hold on a second. 5? Okay.
Yeah, 5.
All right.
We were both doing things, and I was like looking at stuff, and it changed. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
My bad. I was trying to figure out how your composite armor worked.
My point is, like, I don't care that you disappeared. That's whatever, you know. I assume you're probably some kind of powerful wizard.
No, I'm just a simple storyteller.
I've known wizards that are storytellers.
That's perfectly fine, but that is not me.
Okay, but alright. But that, regardless, that's not the point. The bigger
what is
question
the
is,
point?
how did you end up in my Temple of the Gods?
I
Mine.
still don't know.
What were you doing?
I told you the story. It's true. I'm sure there's some way that you can confirm that. I do not know. I stepped through a door and it was there.
I cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Surface thoughts. He's actually really confused right now. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. He's like genuinely confused about it.
He's genuinely confused, darling.
Howdy. I brother.
So he doesn't know, but that still doesn't answer the question of how he ended up in my Temple of the Gods.
Well, how do you expect me to answer a question that I do not have the answer to?
No,
Are
that's
you
fair.
daft?
No, I'm not asking you. I was thinking out loud.
Then I am daft. I apologize.
She does a lot of thinking out loud. It's okay.
Me am daft.
Probably another
I
god.
wish I could give you an answer. The gods are. No. I don't know how to explain it, but I opened up a door in Silvermoon and I ended up here. It's simple as that. There, and there is now here, and, well, you gather. I am as genuinely confused as you.
Lily's gonna, like, pray to Saloon and ask, like, say, do you know anything about how he got inside my Temple of the Gods?
I am not sure. I'm not sure that such magic is a thing, but I suppose there are a number of ways, I guess.
It's fair for you to not quite trust me right now, but I trust that I've been showing my goodwill. I got your friend in the temple. I am the one who was able to get him back. You know, I'm not here to harm you.
I'm an insight check that.
Go ahead.
Can I do that?
Disadvantage.
Go ahead and roll.
This is disadvantage. Yes.
Roll an insight check at disadvantage because you have 2 points of exhaustion.
Yeah, thank you.
And Siege, you can either roll me deception if you're lying, or nothing if you're telling the truth.
Oh God.
Do I believe his words, even though I'm in his thoughts?
Okay. And then. Okay. Yeah. So Lily, he seems genuine. Eve, his current thoughts are he just wants the aggression. Well, what are your current thoughts?
My current thoughts. There's two like skirting ones. I wish this would stop, and also, not you exactly. Those are the two things you would.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. And with detect thoughts, the only thing she gets is just very minimal surface thoughts. So, yeah.
Those are like the two things
Gotcha.
that would flash through the head real quick.
Okay.
All right. You have a point. I believe you.
Look, I understand. I apologize that your doll could not, or child, or whatever it is, could not keep up, but I am just a simple storyteller here to enjoy our time together.
No, that's fine. I believe you. She did come home with some cats.
I found a bunch of cats and one of them pooped and it was gross.
That is because poop is gross. You are quite right.
It's very nasty, yeah.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
I'm kidding.
Are you gonna No!
No, I was gonna...
He pulls out his doll. Doll's name is Jace, by the way.
Okay, cool.
I can make him walk without holding him.
He genuinely believes that Luna's a girl right now.
Yeah.
And he sets Jace down on the ground and he goes,
Go forward.
and he holds his hands out like he's like force pushing something, and the doll starts to walk, and he walks up to Luna and waves, and he summons him back.
See, it's a magic trick.
She's like, whoa, that was really cool, holy shit.
What was the D4 for?
Darkwire.
Oh. Hello. That doll just moved.
Yes, that doll did just move.
That's spooky.
Can I?
Luna, watch your mouth.
Luna's like,
That was really fucking cool.
Like, again, watch your mouth.
What?
Language, my dear.
I hear people say that all the time. What's wrong with fucking?
It's usually used in the concept.
Nothing if you do it right.
she like tilts her head to the side. She's like,
I give a high five. I'm like, give me a high five. You're mine. Just went where mine.
Yeah, the high five was reciprocated.
Ignoring them, since you're not capable of that, it is profanity. The swear word, curse word.
So, like, if I use that, do I cast curses on people?
I think what your mother's sister, I'm not sure. I think what this lady over here is trying to say is that if you're trying to say something, you should say it eloquently and with the correct terms instead of these coarse terms that mean a wonder of things and really do not matter at all.
Do
Okay.
learn a lot of social stuff from him. I would go learn from him.
If I
Okay.
wasn't so mischievous, I would probably take the time to give her proper etiquette, but I don't want to. It's too funny to watch her, proper word, face plants.
Kinda, yeah. You are also teaching her the nuances of finance and bartering.
Yep.
Luna comes out of this level fucking like 35. Like, she has expertise in every skill because she's just been picking it all up from you.
Anyways, what would everybody like to do today? I think we should rest tonight, and then, well, I think we will have lots of time to stay here. So maybe we can find something to do, or sleep. Sleep is good.
Well, I have a home.
Shadows.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Shadow Scale does what?
Shadow Scale kind of perks up for a second.
What about your friend's things?
You talking about Inazuma or Gerwin?
The shooty one with the bow.
Okay, now are you talking about Jeff or Inazuma?
Inazuma.
Okay.
I know Jeff very well.
Wait, is this dragon talking? Oh, what did I walk into?
Dragons
understand
talk!
She is speaking Draconic, so if you can... Actually, no, she can speak Common now.
She
That's
can speak
great.
Common.
Yeah, she knows Common now,
okay.
so... Yeah, she's speaking Uncommon.
That's new.
Yeah,
Yes! She's a
been
quick
able to speak
learner.
for a little while. She's just quiet.
Yep. She talks. You just guys don't hear usually. We'll have to go back for his stuff.
I fucking love this character.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I was thinking we could rest. I would really like to get some rest.
I too would like that.
Tomorrow.
About what time is it?
You're looking at about 7:30 p.m. Give or take.
And then tomorrow, I would like to get to know you a bit more. Siege.
I look forward to getting to know you when you're not so sleep-addled.
Well, Oz, tomorrow I will be taking you to Gerwin because he wants to talk to you.
I'm gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, you're going to be in trouble because I didn't lie to him. He deserves to be kept in the loop.
Not if it's gonna get me in trouble.
He loves you. He does.
This giant robot looks dejected.
And you do have like facial emotions and stuff. You do
Yeah.
have working eyes and eyebrows and stuff.
Like Cade 6 from Destiny.
Yeah, really close to Cade 6, kind of. A little bit more organic than that, but yes.
Love
But
it. I made this.
But the sooner we get it done, the sooner you can get reprimanded and move past it.
I mean, I guess. Regardless, I need to go see how Pass is settling in with the Silent District people, Quiet District,
Yeah, the Quiet District.
the followers of Oz, if you will.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Oh.
You could do. You could go do that. Just know that I'm gonna take you tomorrow to Gerwin.
Yeah,
This
I know.
Rowan, I would like to meet him too.
Are you
He's-
doing that tonight?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh,
No.
that's tomorrow morning.
Meeting with the followers.
Oh.
With your followers.
Yeah, probably. I can drop you off at Eve's house first.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna ask if I could join.
Sure.
Sigil. So what are you gonna do?
I intend to try and obtain a spell scroll of a particular function. I need to begin rebuilding my repertoire immediately.
Oh, Sigil,
Yes?
do you... Before you lost your spellbook, I don't suppose you happen to have... out of character, is memorized like a metagaming word, or...
No, they actually do memorize the sigil patterns.
Okay. I don't suppose you happen to have sending memorized, do you?
Just wait while the DM checks the notes. I'm afraid I don't currently. I didn't need it.
Is there an acolyte that could cast sending around?
Get your sendings here, 20 GP per cast. No. You do know that pretty much every temple has somebody that can cast sending, like, on the ready.
Well, we could ask one of the people that aren't busy in the critical care unit over there, to send something if you need to. I've got 20 gold at least on me.
How much does it cost for sending?
20 gold?
Is it? Okay. Yeah, I want to know if Mother's alive.
Okay. Is there an acolyte nearby?
Yeah.
Would you happen to know sending right now?
I can go fetch the priest.
Sure, as long as they're not busy healing people.
No, of course not. The acolyte goes and grabs the priest, who's actually, like a full-blown cleric, and leads him back. And these people want you to cast sending, and the priest has this huge, like, bushy mustache, and he's just, like, sitting there messing with it with his fingers and, like, licking it every now and then.
Heard y'all's wanting to send him.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
That'll be 20 GP and a smile and a thank you.
Thank you.
That would be 2 platinum, right?
2 platinum. Do you have, like, the big forced smile on your face?
It's a very... Yeah, it's not a big forced smile, but it's like I really don't want to be smiling right now, but I'm going to smile.
All right, I say that's enough for me. Give me that. And he takes the platinum and pockets it.
Yeah,
What do you want it to say?
Can you... Did we ever determine whether or not we could actually, like, at a character, like, place our hand on someone's shoulder and talk for the sending?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
And we can?
Sure.
Okay. I need to... Come here, because I want to say it.
All right. Like, walks over to you.
I place my hand on his shoulder. It needs to go to Valkyria Moonblade.
All right, Valkyria Moonblade. Got it.
All right. Mom, are you alive?
He looks over at you. Damn. Them's heavy words. There's a brief pause before you finally get...
Barely.
Oh.
Shit's deep, kid.
Good news?
He turns over and looks and... looks like she's doing all right.
Official petition to change my character into this character right now.
Fucking do it.
Lily's gonna pull out... Wait, hold on. Do I have 20 gold?
Oh, I already paid him.
All the clerics.
Gross.
Well, I wanna get another one sent.
Okay.
Hang on. I need to find my bag of holding. Here it is.
Who are you
I'm
sending
gonna
to,
go ahead
Lily?
and just mark this guy down as a gunslinger / cleric because I can.
I don't have 20 gold.
Is his name Old Cobb?
Lily?
Sure, yeah, this guy's name's Old Cobb.
Yeah.
You need another sending?
I do, yeah. I just need to tell her that.
Alright, I pay another 2 platinum.
Thank you. I need to tell her, let's see. We are in Hillsfar. Staying at Eve's... Your mom still lives in the same place, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Staying at Eve's mother's for the night. There's a lot we need to talk about if you can make it. Not now. Whenever. I think that was still
He-
within 25.
He turns after a short pause and said she's got some business to take care of, but she'll try to stop by when she can. Says she's got some people to kill.
God, your mom's so cool.
Lily actually gives him like a broad smile at us. Anyway.
Should
Thank you.
should we try to get a hold of Trist?
Triss.
Triss. That's what I said.
You said
Didn't
No,
we
it
give her a sending stone?
No, we haven't met her yet. Again.
Right, we were going to, and then we got
Sidetracked, yes. Do you want me to send
Yeah.
something to her? A riddled response?
I would just say send like meat ?
Okay. I'm sure she'll find us that way. Or alright. I
She's
pull
resourceful.
I pull out 2 more platinum. Oh my god. I'm losing all my platinum that I had stored up. No, I'm kidding. It's just 2 platinum.
cough it up, kid.
There you go.
Thank you.
This one is going to... I don't know her last name, do I?
No.
A woman named
Provide a
Tris.
physical description.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do.
So, do you describe her?
Yes, I describe her.
I think I can give that to her. Let me try. What do you want?
Should we just say meat? Question mark?
Yeah.
Okay, I do that.
He waits for a second. She says, look for her sometime tonight.
Okay. Thank
You
you.
can handle that.
She'll probably show up at the house. Maybe. I don't know.
I'll probably be asleep.
Yeah, you'll probably be passed out, but we need to warn her. Anyway, I think that's all the sendings we have to send, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, in the interest of time, is there anything else that you need to do before the night ends?
Going to visit the Quiet District.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Lily's going with them.
Okay. You head towards the quiet district, and you see that it is now kind of this like big communal like encampment. There are people that have kind of set up tents, and there's buildings and everything else, and it's not so quiet anymore. You have a very large following at this point. Like, your followers make up about like 3% of the population of Hillsfar right now.
Oh,
How close
Lord.
to being a god is he?
You don't know. You don't know.
Okay.
I will say that there are gods with fewer followers than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Egyptian pantheon.
Oh,
Poor Anubis just hangs his head.
all these people are your followers.
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay.
One of them catches sight of you, and I'm assuming you're in the Oz form, or
Yeah, I would have switched to the Oz form whenever I was on my way to the Quiet.
yeah, I gotcha. You switch to the Oz form. And one of them catches sight of you. He's here! He's here! And they like wave other people and go get Cormier! Go get Cormier! And you see Cormier after a moment, kind of shuffling down this row, this aisle of tents. And he looks pretty beat up. He's got his arm in a sling, and there's an eye patch over his eye. He's got a sword at his hip, and there's a lot of kind of healing wounds on him. And my lord, and he attempts a bow.
What
but he's
happened?
fucked up. We were ambushed by
By who?
them, and he reaches into his vest and pulls out a necklace. And you can see that it is the symbol for the Kraken Society.
Those motherfuckers. Oh.
Hey. We
It wasn't pleasant, but I think we succeeded. The training that we've been put through has been successful, but I'm still healing currently.
Yeah. Did my brother should be here. I specifically sent Cass here. He should be here.
Cass, yes, I believe so. And he kind of motions to someone.
Big red guy, kind of likes to bite people. Maybe we're not really sure yet.
Out of character, would Channel Divinity help him heal?
Probably not. No, these are lasting wounds.
Okay.
They worship me. What am I gonna do?
I was gonna help him in their name.
Somebody finally comes back after a few minutes with Cass in tow. Cass is like rubbing sleep from his eyes. What the fuck, bro? Like opens up his arms wide to go give you a.
Oh God.
Do you hug him?
Yeah, I hug him.
He go. Well, wait a minute. What the hell? He like looks down and he can like see that like there's definitely an illusion. He kind of gets backward. What the fuck?
Yeah. So my body broke.
What? What happened?
Everyday typical disintegration stuff.
Oh.
What?
Oh yeah, Lily doesn't know how Oz died.
That sounds real bad. That sounds real bad.
Did not feel great.
Oh man. He kind of like he's doing the thing where you have your hand at the back of your head, kind of just like scratching your neck, like what the fuck. Yeah. He kind of eyes you up and down and goes, so tell me something that only the real Oz would know.
We have matching birthmarks on our butt.
Shit. It's you. It is you. You're alive. You're dead. Wait.
Bit of both.
You're alive and you're dead. You're dead. You're dead or alive. Huh.
And alive.
He just kind of shakes his head. He's like, so what did it? Disintegration, that doesn't tell me much.
A really bad dude.
Oh.
I know his name is Ethelos, and he's kind of a dick.
All right then. So he beat you.
Oh yeah, but he looked like me, so it still counts.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, as long as he looked like you while he was kicking your ass, I mean, that's really just a win for you.
Yeah, I can kick my own ass.
Yeah, I mean, I can too. And then he kind of moves around a little bit, goes to like kick his own ass, but he's like actually still in pain from. It's been weeks, but he's kind of been taking his time getting better. He's like, oh god, the ass bone's still sore.
So did the ambush happen while you were here?
No. No, I wasn't here.
Can I see your teeth?
Hmm?
Your teeth. I need to see your teeth.
Oh yeah, and he pulls back his cheeks, and you see that he has two kind of elongated canine teeth, a little bit longer than normal.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of just rolls his eyes and just, shh, don't tell nobody about that.
But why?
Lily, go back to sleep. Oz just kind of swings back and forth, so she's like
Well,
rocking.
she's not on your back anymore.
Oh, okay.
So, you got a lot of followers here.
Yeah.
What's with that?
Well, I'm basically a god.
All right.
Also, oh shit, Ein?
Oh, yes.
Um, what was the name of the guy that these people think that I am?
Gallandel.
Hmm. Yeah, was there ever a time where I went by the name Gallandel?
I'm gonna roll a history check for Ryan. I believe there was. Yes.
Yeah, so basically I'm this reincarnated hero. Um,
He just kind of like, gives you
and
this puzzled look, like, okay,
yeah, trust me, it gets deep, bud.
all right. Whoa. So this
Boy,
is a
does it.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
This
spent
is,
like 2 days living inside of a shield.
uh, uh, he's
That's
just,
weird.
he's just utter
That's a weird
confused.
sentence. That's a weird sentence to say.
That's a real weird sentence. That's a real weird sentence, man. Yeah, that's a little strange. Oh. All right. So what's the plan now that you're, at?
Well, first off, we need to get these people clean, organized, and safe.
Okay. Yeah. I can take care of that. I ran a bandit clan for a long time.
Yeah, like I need to make sure none of these people get hurt because we may need them later.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And the more of them that are here, the better. Or the more of them, I mean, if we can even just get them somewhere else that's safer and easier to defend, we just need them somewhere.
Well, there is a keep that's been under assault. It's like inhabited by like dead people and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I know, but then there's the whole going and clearing it out thing.
I think we could take care of it. Some of these
I
guys
mean,
can fight.
some of them can. Some of them
Yeah.
are demolition experts. That guy is good.
You see the guy over off to the side. He helps you explode the warehouse, and he just hears you. He just kind of like gives you this little nod and a sly smile.
Also, Cormier, I need to speak to Sunshield. I
Yes,
need
of
him here
course.
as soon as possible.
Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go. And he turns around, and several other people that kind of follow Cormier around, like his assistants, they all spread out and they're looking for Sunshield now. Oh, all right. Well, I guess they fucking find him because that's a natural 20.
Cool.
After a minute of waiting, you and Cass kind of talking back and forth a little bit more. Sunshield is brought before you, and he seems very indignant. What's going on? Why are you dragging me out here?
I had some interest. I learned some interesting things about you. When I talked to shit. What was that? What was that guy's name that we killed?
Ethlos. No?
No, not that one. It was the guy that we killed when Valus, that was his name.
Bellis.
Yeah, we killed him. And then there was Wrath. We killed. Well, no, did we kill Wrath? I don't remember.
Wrath is still there.
No, you're right. They told me some stuff about you, as in you're working for the Silent Hand.
Oof. You watch his face, just all the color just gone. Even in the dark, there's torches around, and a couple of people know the light cantrip, so there's some like torches that aren't actually flame, and you have different colored lights set up occasionally. It's dim, but even in the dim light, you just see him go ghostly white.
Yeah. See, because what you
He's
don't
gonna look at the
understand there, but is that I kind of run the Silent Hand now. And we do things a little differently now.
He nods, crosses both of his hands in front of him, and kind of like that businessman stance. Takes a deep breath. I accept your judgment.
Lily, this is gonna get really dirty really fast.
I'm just here to watch.
Lily can't
Really?
stop you for shit right now.
You can't. Yeah.
do we have a executioner's block here anywhere? Of course, Sunshield.
think
Of course, I'm willing to make some kind of deal. I mean, if you want to provide some information.
What
on
would my
who
lord
exactly-
need?
Oh, don't try and butter me up now.
His face is just stone
What?
cold now.
Who was your contact in the Silent Hand?
Wrath Modor.
Okay. Okay. So, wait, what? Wrath. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, we met Wrath. What information can you give us on the Kraken Society, who is the Silent Hand is trying to, butter up and work with?
He kind of seems almost a little uncomfortable, and then he puts his arm forward and rolls up his sleeve all the way up to the forearm, and you see on the forearm there's a tattoo of the Kraken Society symbol. I can tell
So
you a lot.
you're responsible for why these people were ambushed.
I am.
Okay.
Pulls his sleeve back down.
You're gonna give me the information.
What information specifically would you like?
Where can we find Ruthamar, first off?
Ruth Ramar, as far as I am aware, is currently in the temple to Amberley in Waterdeep.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to approach Ruth Ramar directly.
That's probably a good idea. That dude's a dick.
He is.
Laylee, your dad's a dick.
Yeah, I know. Can't take dick.
Ruth Ramar spends most of his time there. From what I understand, he maintains a massive underground complex.
Do you know the layout of this complex?
I do not. Unfortunately, it's only known to those that are within his inner circle.
Who's in the inner circle?
There are a handful of names. Lorian Waters, if you're familiar with her.
Yep.
Kind of
Yep.
gives a little smile. I figured you would be. There's a few others as well. Most of them are secretive. Some of the lords of Waterdeep, I don't know their names, but I know that they are masked lords. Occasionally visit that temple. And then they will spend occasionally days inside before emerging.
That's gotta smell real bad.
Probably. Like fish. He rolls up the others and lifts up his arm so that you can see, like, basically his arm. And he tears into what looks like skin and then peels off this very thin layer of flesh-colored something. And you see underneath that is another sigil of some kind. This one is a symbol of... hold on, let me find it. Yeah, this one is not the symbol of the Kraken Society, but a circle with several prongs pointing out of it in all directions, a bit like a ship's wheel. You recognize this one. This is a symbol for the Xanthar's Thieves Guild.
So not only are you part of the Kraken Society, but you also work with Xanthar and his guild.
I work with many people. Perhaps this is a discussion we should have in private.
Yeah, apparently you know more information than I thought you did, and now I don't know if I need to kill you right away.
If you would like to kill me, go ahead. I will
Oh,
tell
no,
you
that
anything
comes
you'd
later.
like to know.
Oh, we have ways of making you talk.
Asking, for starters, would work.
That's not nearly as fun.
It's not. I agree. He lifts both of his
Cormier,
hands out to the side and just holds him above his head. Please remove my weapons.
Yeah,
He turns
that's-
to Cormier. Cormier's like, what? Kind of looks to you.
Okay. So, Lily, is there a way that we can make sure he's not communicating to somebody, telepathically?
Yeah, actually, there is. I believe I have just enough energy in my reserves to cast Detect Magic.
Yep. And do you?
I do, yeah. I have 2 spell points left. Exactly.
He is radiating illusion magic. Other than that, he doesn't have any other magic on him except for in his pocket. His breast pocket.
Okay. Lily, like, stands on her tiptoes, whispered in Oz's ear, he's radiating, like, illusion magic. Potentially an auto self spell, or, maybe a... Oh, what's that spell called?
True polymorph?
No. That's a transmutation spell, I think.
Yep. Alter Self is also a transmutation spell.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
It's... Oh, God, what's it called? It's got a really long word. It's an 8th level spell, I think.
Can you tell me what it does?
Yeah, it creates a copy of you that's capable of casting magic and whatnot.
Simulacrum.
Simulacrum, that one.
Yeah, that's a 7th level spell, I believe.
Oh, 7th? Okay.
I believe so.
Could be Simulacrum, could be an illusion. He's also got something magical in his breast pocket.
Cool. I'm gonna need you to empty your breast pockets and drop whatever illusion you have.
He kind of hesitates for a second. Looks around at all the people around him. Are you sure that's a good idea right now?
I mean, you're probably not the worst thing that they've seen.
He's probably an Aboleth.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. That's right. Well, let's get him into I don't know, do we have like a big fish tank or something?
Cormier's like, yeah, we do.
Good lord.
Okay, make sure there's no way to get out of that.
I mean, it's glass. You can, you can shatter it. But yeah, we can.
Okay, but there's like no tubes going into it that this freaky monster could swim through.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get him into that.
All right.
Wait, is that a good idea?
He could also
might
be an
able to just
illithid.
levitate out of it.
He
Could
could.
also be an illithid. Any number of aberrations. Maybe even like a beholder.
You know what? Let's just see what we're dealing with. Let's just drop that illusion there, bad boy.
He sighs, looks at everyone around him. Understood.
No one look at it.
He drops the illusion. You can see the skin changing color ever so slightly from the ghostly white earlier to a pale red.
Oh.
And as the illusion fades, standing in front of you is a demon.
Oh, you are one ugly son of a bitch.
He has snarling fangs jutting from both his bottom lip, like through the lip, and then also coming out of his top lip. He has a set of horns that lead straight from his ears all the way down to his chin and almost form this kind of like chin strap beard of spines along the face. Horns sprout from his forehead. Probably, I don't know, maybe 24 different horns, and just curve backwards along his skull. You can see exposed bits of bone in various places on his body. And the body itself is extremely muscular, but there's no actual skin per se. It looks almost like this guy is just raw muscle.
You know, I can't help but be a little bit impressed.
He remains stone-faced, both of his arms over his head.
So, even though you're, I mean, I assume a relatively powerful demon, you're willing to just give up that easy?
There's no giving up.
You know how this plays out, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, so what's in that breast pocket of yours?
He takes the cloak that he's wearing, reaches into it, keeps all of his fingers, like, except for his thumb and his index finger, like, basically holding them up, like, where you can see them, reaches into the breast pocket, and he hands you a small mechanical device. It is a cube, and on one side of it there is a dial with two hands spinning in place. You've seen clocks before, but none this sophisticated. On each side of the cube there is something slightly different about the clock. It's on all six faces. And it's not numbered with numbers, but with phases of the moon. This is my timeline.
You were
Stein's getting shit.
You were much more important than I thought you were. Do you know anything about this thing? You know, can you?
No. And the demon just kind of smiles and he says, "Hello, Osric."
Yeah, see, you got me at a disadvantage, bud. I don't know you. Not this time.
He snaps his fingers and the illusion comes back up. You should kill me.
I don't know that that's a good idea.
I think it is.
I need to know who you are. Because if there's some way that you help me beat them, I need that advantage.
He nods to the device in your hand. That's it.
I don't know how it works.
Wind the clock back.
Just wind the clock back? That's it?
Yes.
What kind of magic is like emanating from the clock?
This would be abjuration and divination.
I'm not sure it's the best idea.
I'm not going to kill you, but I can't let you go.
Understood.
Do we have a cell that we can put some holy sigils on or something that will lock this sumbitch in place?
Cass kind of, I can take care of this guy.
All right. Don't kill him.
I won't.
A good spell that might help with that. I think this is it, right? Yeah. Magic circle.
Cass is a paladin. He might actually know magic circle. Hold on.
It is a 3rd level spell. I have it. It's not a cleric spell. I have it because of my domain.
Right. It's it's not a paladin spell either. He doesn't have it. Oh, it is a paladin spell. Hold on.
No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he can cast magic circle. Wait a minute. I got that one. Yeah, I'll use. That's a good idea.
You fucking weird magic.
Hey, it works. Can't deny that.
Yep. I guess I have to appreciate it at least a little bit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
So,
That makes sense. I don't know anything about magic, so
I got you.
lock this guy up?
And
We
Cass
can't let him go.
begins taking him away. There's a back 10 I'll take him to. And put him in a big old circle in there. He should be fine.
Also, guys, clean this place up. It smells so bad.
Everyone's kind of like now like, oh shit. And all of them just immediately jump to cleaning, even though it's like freaking 8 p.m. or something.
I mean, you guys are part of a city. You gotta make it look presentable.
Yes, of course, you're right, Lord, yes.
And we need to some kind of like we need something to happen with the waste. Can't just have it lying around. Jesus.
They're all like working on getting these getting like literal shit buckets out of the way.
Do we have like an aqueduct or something we can use to like transport it from one place to another?
It's like some old man like, I done been telling them city sewers ain't good.
See, this guy gets it.
Fucking city sewers up in there, just fucking, and trash man ain't coming here to pick up nothing.
It needs to go downhill, guys. You don't want it to go uphill. It stops up that way.
Oh.
That's gonna be a fucking no from me, dog. Oh, that was not a good mental image at all. That was really honestly just shit.
Literally.
Good
Okay.
Lord.
So, in the interest of time here, are you doing anything else in the Quiet District?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Oh, Cormier, do we have any results looking for loose?
Oh shit, yeah. Hold on. This is something the DM forgot to roll for. 1 second. Roll that one, roll that one, roll that one. Oof. Alright.
Lily has something to do before we leave.
Okay. He speak no. There have been reports of him sighted near the south, but we unfortunately haven't managed to detect him.
That's fine. Keep it up. Just
Thank you.
do what you can.
We're working on it, I promise.
And try not to die. You guys are in really... Do we have any medics here? People who
we
can...
do. They've been tending my wounds.
Okay,
They were
well,
bad.
let's... If you learn one thing, it's keep the medics safe. They can't heal you if they're dead.
That's true. Kind of looks around. Go find all the medics. Make sure they're well fed and well taken care of. So, and what are you doing, Lily?
Lily hands Oz a sealed letter. It is the letter that you gave her.
Uh-huh.
Don't open it now.
Don't open it now?
No, don't open it now. Give it a day.
All right.
That is my way of saying I don't have it completely done yet.
Yeah, okay. It's bad because I was about to be like, Oz opens it anyway.
Oz just opens it. So, examining this clock, by the way, you notice that each one of the faces of the clocks, none of them there doesn't seem to be a way to wind them back, except for one of the faces actually comes off, and it almost seems to be like a dummy, and you can actually wind it at that point.
Well, when Oz pops that piece off, he jumps back and he's like, oh god, I broke it. And then realizes how it works.
Gotcha. All right. So, is there anything else? Because we're ending the night.
I don't think so.
I do, but I really need to go to the bathroom. So if Groa needs to, he can. I really need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Jordan, do you have anything that you're doing this night?
Sleeping.
Perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and roll it forward, and we can just wreck on whatever Eve wants. Finishing. Let's see. So what all has to happen tonight? Triss did say wait for her, and then Val said that she would try and stop by.
Yeah.
I'm gonna retcon. I'm old man sleeping in the chair, like in the living room with where everybody's waiting.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry, just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, you're fine. You're just like.
Anytime somebody tries to change the TV, he's like, I was watching that.
So you all
snored. That's my breathing.
you all head to bed for the night, I suppose. Then.
Yeah.
It is late, but the night is young. Who is in Eve's living room? Out of
Siege
curiosity.
breaker.
I'm back.
Siege, and Eve, I imagine, are you sleeping in your room?
I told you I'm doing something tonight. I don't know what
What
you're
are you
talking.
doing?
I told you I had to pee, and I went and peed because I was about to piss my pants.
Yeah, but I was going forward because waiting for you. You could have peed at any point before then. So, but what are you doing?
I don't like leaving in the middle of whenever people.
What are you doing?
I'm
Good
going to.
gracious.
I'm going to another temple that does more of a neutral god.
Okay. Sure. There's a couple of neutral gods. Torm's a good one. Has a handful of temples.
A bit smaller.
It doesn't get a whole lot more small than Torm. He's not widely worshipped anymore.
Okay.
Any smaller and you're worshipping Oz.
Yeah, pretty much.
Eve is going to, I guess, go to one of the Torm temples.
Okay. What are you doing at the Torm Temple? We're gonna speed this up because now we're getting into territory where we've been doing this for a while. So let's go ahead and figure it out.
Okay. I'm going to contact Azakil.
Oh.
Yep.
What?
Okay. How do you go about doing this?
Well, I was going to approach one of the clerics and pull him off to the side and ask him to send a sending.
Okay. What does the sending say?
The others may have not wanted to listen, but I'll at least listen and talk. Why not? And I do put my hand on him and use my voice instead of his.
You wait for a second there, and the cleric is just silent before the cleric finally turns to you, and you see both of his eyes are like neon yellow. How interesting that you would be the one to step forward. You want to listen to the deal?
I'll at least listen, yes?
Good. You have discovered information, very vital information, that I am not happy with. I have fought a battle against AshWinter. This entity. And Ethelos. Both of them working with me and working to undo me. And I need them both eliminated. I offer you one thing. My assistance. My allyship. In return, I will grant you something I think you will find dearly beloved.
What is that?
I will leave Faerun.
Why would you leave Faerun after invading it?
Because in this instance I have found that Faerun is not worth the trouble. Maybe someday I'll be back. Maybe I won't. There is another world that I wish to go to. Trinity was where this all started. Lane was interesting. Jirai was fun. But there is another one that AshWinter has yet to be able to penetrate, called Arum. And this is where I want to go.
To do what?
To experience it.
Does that involve killing everyone?
What I do there is not your business. I will leave you and your world in peace. AshWinter will hound me, and if I find a way into Aurum while AshWinter is still in existence, I will be unable to attain any of my goals. It is stronger than I am. It is stronger than all of us. And it must be stopped.
Okay.
I consume with the intent to preserve. AshWinter consumes with the intent to consume. You may not like my methods, but AshWinter's are far worse. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, for now.
I can agree on some of your methods, not all of them. Experiencing things is nice. But I like to know my paths, my options. It's the others that are the pain.
This is your option. I will assist you in ridding this world of AshWinter, as you will assist me. In order to do so, you will need to go to the Temple of Orn.
What do you want, Norn?
The Temple of Orn has an artifact from Trinity. It's a kill switch.
That would explain why it wants it.
Exactly. Destroy it, and nothing can stop AshWinter. This entity has conquered gods. So, what will it be?
I'm not exactly keen.
Take this to your friends, then.
Well, they're going to kill me as soon as I told them I talked to you. Because they don't want me talking to you. They don't want to talk to you.
Oh, you're lagging really.
Yep, give it a minute. There we go.
What
Is
did
that
you
better?
say? Yeah.
I said they're going to kill me, that I talked to you. And considering they don't want anyone in the group, though technically I didn't agree. Never crossed my lips.
So what is your answer, then?
I'll consider it.
I have something to sweeten the pot for all of you. Lily can have her father back.
What do you mean?
Kine. I have him. He's mine. I'll give him back.
I will talk to Lily and see what she has to say.
Good. I believe she is the only one of the group that might listen, perhaps.
I'm listening, aren't I?
Aside from you. I can help the others as well. But know that my assistance goes only so far. Thank you for it.
And
You
the cleric
still-
kind of sways
nope,
for a minute,
nope,
his eyes
nope,
closed.
Nope.
What?
I want to say, you still never gave me that answer.
The cleric sways for a minute, his eyes closed. He shakes his head. I'm sorry. Looks over at you.
You're an asshole.
Are you alright?
Hello?
Are you alright?
I'm talking to you, DM. That's an asshole move.
Why was that an asshole?
I was trying to
Totally in
ask.
character.
I was trying to ask him another question.
That was totally in character. He exits when he feels like he needs to exit. Come on,
Almost
you know,
like he's a dick.
you know Ezekiel better than that. Come on. What's your second question?
I was just going to ask him for an answer for last time. To my very last question.
He heard that, and he seemed to want to avoid it. He seemed to want to avoid giving you an answer.
Are you alright, Mr. Cleric?
I'm not feeling so good. Did you get your sending? I kind of spaced out for a second, I think.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
All
Go get some
I
rest.
need to go lay down. Yes, I don't feel well. Oh, God. He stumbles away. All right, so that just happened.
Why?
Party killing intensified.
I don't need any more emotional baggage. Please.
Fucking this camp AshWinter is now Lily's Emotional Baggage Simulator 2019.
Please.
Word.
I just sought a good night's rest, you know. Have a happy day.
Okay. And is that the last thing that you were doing?
Yep, and then I'd be headed back.
Okay. When you get there, when you get back to your house, there is a letter on the, and it is from Triss, and it reads, "We'll have to talk another time."
That is not good.
And you all get a full night's rest.
Hey, one stack of exhaustion.
Zuma, you are coming along healing nicely. I apologize for the situation that you are currently in.
No, it's fine.
I did have plans here, but people like to not, go with the plan.
No! We will not go with that plan, damn it!
I had 1,000 different plans, and you somehow managed to avoid all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems to be the that's our MO, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like it is. Okay, so next day rolls around. What is everyone doing on the next?
I believe a caravan of people we're going to see growing.
Yep.
You all going to see Groen?
Who's all coming?
Yeah.
Did Groen say he wanted to see me?
No. Just Oz. Yeah, just Oz.
Alright, then Lily is just gonna...
Rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Siege is going to, once he like gets away from everybody, drop illusion, go to the quiet district, just chill out for a little bit, try to take in
I thought
the.
Siege was going to see going.
Yeah, I thought he
No,
wanted to go.
I retconned my own thing of what I had said earlier.
Okay.
Because I decided I did not want to spend.
I
time
wanted to make
talking to myself.
You would have been fine talking to yourself. I mean, it would probably be a pain in the ass to switch between the characters, but you would be able to do it. We wouldn't mind. And plus, Oz would be there with Groen too, so it's not just you RPing by yourself.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I also wanted to make note that I would have stopped by the Merchants Guild and got the 500
Cool.
500 gold to give the old man.
Good enough.
So you got
500 gold.
5,000.
Okay.
Sorry, 5,000. Sorry.
I Siege needs to do shopping later, but we'll do Groen first.
Okay. For shopping, just compile a list real quick while we're doing other stuff, and
Yeah.
we're gonna kind of buzz over shopping stuff for right now.
Perfect. I'm perfectly fine with that.
I need to look for another +1 shield because I'm missing that. So
I'll say easy enough. You do find one. It's about
1,000 gold. All right.
yeah.
I give 100 platinum. Why not?
Gotcha. So, let's see here. You are headed back to Groen.
We have the teleportation sequence. I could teleport us there.
Okay. Trying to think on what I should do with this. Are we aiming for a 10:30 wrap?
I can end whenever.
10:30, 11.
I'm good for whenever.
I'm good for whatever as well.
Me too.
Okay. Inazuma, I'm sorry, buddy. I hate to do this to you, but I'm ending the session. Going to see Groen is going to spark some stuff. So, there's some particular things. So I'll say that you guys load up, get the sigil sequence. Who's all going to see Groen?
Actually, wait. I have a sending stone for Groen, so I'd send him to make sure it's all right to come.
Okay. Yeah.
You get a responsive. Yeah.
Because I just want to make sure that's safe too. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put that in my inventory. What happened?
All right. We'll go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and end the session there.
Okay.
Just because going to see Groen, I think, is gonna take about an hour or more. So
Oh,
there's
my voice.
you won't be doing Groen the whole time.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, that's fine. So, Sam, I apologize for you not getting to play tonight.
No, it's fine.
Okay, if you're sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh. Well, okay then. Nothing. I was gonna talk to Saloon while they were visiting Groen.
Yeah, we'll do that next session specifically, just because it's gonna get a little crazy.
All right. Well, if that's it, I'm going to hop off and make some dinner real quick.
Okay. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing, guys. That was fun.
Adios, amigos. Sorry, it was very awesome every session.
That's fine. That's fine.
RP is fun!
RP is fun.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, be right back.